Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Action Q Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lord Drakkon figure from Innovation Point. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks damn good, and really, I've been a fan of this line since the Dino Fury Red came out, and this might be one of, if not the best looking so far. I don't have any of the Ultra figures, just the Rangers, but I mean, of the Rangers so far, this one is just so good. Again, the stature and the kind of silhouette of the figure is very similar to what we saw from both Dino Fury Red and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Red, but obviously we get all that extra armor. We get this really nice gold, which we saw on the shielded Red Ranger. We get this nice matte green, which just really juxtaposes that gold perfectly. Very nice, super crisp details with all the paint here, with the Drakkon symbol here. We get the morpher done very nicely as well. Again, just very crisp details that you can read from a distance, which is awesome. It's better than you can say for most 1/12 morphers. So amazing job here from Innovation Point. And then the helmet, again, just more of those sharp details, both literally and figuratively. This is very hard plastic, and these aren't going to draw blood unless you really try, I guess. But yeah, just really good, and again, just solid. Doesn't feel like it's going to break or anything like that. And speaking of this helmet, I really love that for the visor they did in a transparent, like I was going to say acrylic, but a transparent red plastic over the sculpt, so it gives it some really nice depth. It just kind of makes it look a little more realistic. Just fantastic touch going on there. And yeah, beyond that, just really nice sculpt. Stature, we got the bottom of the feet painted. I always love when they do that for Ranger shoes and boots, because it just gives it that extra touch of class. So yeah, just a beautiful figure. When it comes to accessories, we get pretty much what we have come to expect from Innovation Point when it comes to the Action Q line for the Power Rangers / Sentai stuff. So starting with hands, right out of the box, we do get a pair of fists. Then we get a pair of gripping hands. And finally, a pair of relaxed hands. So very nice stuff all around. Then of course, we get the Dragon Dagger, and beautifully done. As you can see, crisp paint just like the rest of the figure. Again, just like better details than we've seen a lot of 1/12 stuff. Usually for 1/12, the dagger is actually smaller, so that is a whole other point. But again, for what they're doing here, just beautiful work. And look at that silver. I mean, the gold I love, but the silver there is just, it's resplendent. It's so good. So there's that. And then finally, we do get the flight stand. So we get our base, just as Power Rangers there. Really nice, clear, like crystal clear, transparent plastic. And then we get kind of our curved and jointed flight stand. And you can see that these move in and out. And there's a cradle for the bottom of the figure as well. So that will do it for accessories. Articulation balance here, positively beautiful. As you can see, freestanding kicks, just as we've been able to get with previous figures. Makes me very happy. Beyond that, getting into the finer points, we do have a dumbbell joint, and as you can see, comes from the body into the head. We can get all the way up. We can get some really nice down, some nice tilt, literally everything you would want. Rotation, just beautiful stuff. No butterfly joint, however, we are coming into a really nice T with the shoulders. Of course, we get rotation. Then we also get our bicep swivel from there, and unlike unshielded figures, that does hide that very well. We are single jointed here at the elbows, and you got to make sure you got the right part of the elbow going up. We're not quite hitting 90, but still very good. We do have ball joints for the wrists, and they are hindered, unfortunately, by the cuff of the bracer there. So you're not really getting too much all around, basically rotation. So that's a little unfortunate, but we come to the diaphragm. We do have a ball joint. I think I originally thought that was just kind of a standard like hinge, but it's not. It's definitely that. We get a ball joint here at the waist, so we actually get some really nice crunch, some fantastic arch back, and some nice side to side. We get rotation from both of those as well, more from the bottom than the top. Then we come down to the hips. We do have drop downs, and that allows us, oh, there's the holster coming off, but again, that's just a peg. Full splits, positively beautiful. Front kick, full 90, perfect. We do get thigh swivel from that assembly as well. Double jointed at the knees, folding completely in half. And we get to the feet, and we do get rotation, and barely any point, barely any forward. We do get a little bit of in and out as well. A little bit of rocker, if you will. So yeah, just some really nice articulation overall. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other Action Q figures. With some domestics. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with our articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Action Q Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lord Drakkon figure from Innovation Point is that this figure absolutely kicks ass. Cannot recommend it enough. Again, I've already spoken of my love for this line. However, I can definitely see if this is not your thing, the whole kind of chibi presentation of these characters, then it's definitely an easy pass. But for me, you know, I definitely love this. This generally isn't my style, but I really love the way that they went into this. Again, kind of slightly bigger than Nendoroids, a little more articulation, but everything works really well. And I realized the reason I didn't get any of the Ultraman figures yet was that the only ones they have so far are the ones more from the animes, where it's more of like a robotic look as opposed to the actual like suits, which isn't really my thing. I'll definitely probably pick one up though, because I'm very, very interested. This is probably my favorite Action Q figure so far, and that's saying a lot. So absolutely recommend it. Again, if this appeals to you at all, it's worth giving a shot, especially at the price point. Again, these are like $30, $35 depending, and yeah, I think worth every penny. So they're available from a couple different online resources here in the States, so I'll have a link or two in the description below so you can pick them up if you are so interested. That being said, hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, hope to see you back, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, of course, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, come on back. Let's talk about some really nice plastic, pardon me, and just escape the world for a while. But at the end of the day, really, I just hope you're well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.